Welcome, Lego Builders. I am Fluffy, and today we'll be taking a look at the Lego Ideas set, the Viking Village. This Lego Ideas set was submitted by a Lego Ideas builder, the Brick Hammer, which there's a lot of nostalgic features in the set from the original design. This set is priced at $130, but here's where the real shiner is. Right here, right below, you can see for $130, you are getting 2,103 pieces. This is an 18 plus set 21343. I am nostalgic over the Viking and medieval era, so getting this was like on the ticket. But you guys are wondering, a lot of pieces, less price. How? Well, I'll tell you right off the bat, it's because there's a lot of 1x2s. A lot of 1x2 bricks, and that's where they were able to get a lot of pieces for such a little price. There is several different aspects in this set that you're going to want to take a key part of. 3 buildings, 2 towers, and some hidden caves. Let's dive right in. Here we have the fully built Viking village, which this village separates into 3 different sections. First, when you build it, you will build the first, which I am calling more like along the lines, the blacksmith area. Then you'll be building the head chief, the town hall kind of section. And your final build off will be the tower, the inner area of the tower, the cavern, and the peak lookout area. This is the 3 sections that you will be building, and they are all attached by wrenches. So right here you will see a wrench, that they all attach into a socket, which a socket's on each side. The funny thing is, these wrenches are technically supposed to sit in these sockets at all times, but for some reason or another, the socket holes are not strong enough that when you pull them apart, they won't just stay in the hole. So the wrenches stay clipped to each section, so pretty much you're trying to fill each hole by putting the wrench back into its hole. So let's take a look at each section on its own. Here's the first section, which is one of my particular favorite sections of the build, and that's the blacksmith area. First thing you see is the non-stickered plate, which is the Nordic sign symbol with the boat and a dragon up on top to represent the back in the older times. This is their medallion, but I will let you know, when you do this set, you're going to bump into this stone so many times. One of the next key features you're going to see is the wacked looking pine tree with a little bit of snow sitting on top. I'll tell you one thing. The tree design in this set has got my mind going crazy. I don't know why, but to me, it doesn't look like a pine tree. It looks like a bunch of little sticks just poking out on different colors. But hey, all together, it does make a good accent to the build. Next, you're going to come over to the side. Onto the back side over here, you're going to see a chimney with smoke coming out on top, coming down to the nice brick design of the back chimney. You're probably wondering why or how can I play with this build? And you're going to notice with each section, a roof pops off. This is how we're going to play. You just literally pop it off. Each roof has absolutely no interconnectors whatsoever. So there's no brick links or click-ons that are keeping this from coming off. Literally, nothing holds this together. And now as the roof is off, we can take a little better look of the inside. When you look in the inside, you got some interactive play with the fire. So it's like you're puffing air, which makes the fire rise even more. You got an iron gavel right in here, which is about the smallest version I've ever seen Lego do for an iron gavel, with a water bucket because you are working. Weird enough, this minifigure was the first minifigure that was made in the set, which is also making me seem that, okay, it's in the blacksmithing area, which actually comes with a paintbrush. Now, as we can look deeper inside, now let's look in from this angle over here. You got a barrel full of weapons. You got a helmet in the back, some shield, a candlelight, and with her minifigure, she's actually holding a sticker. Nope, I said no stickers in the set. This is a printed Thor's hammer. I'm going to call it Thor's hammer. That's a printed Thor's hammer. And this is pretty much every single detail you'll see in the blacksmithing area. I like the little smoke design that comes up on the top. Coming to the back side, you actually have window hole gravels with the gold trim, so you can see kind of in the inside. And here, this is more a pine tree to me. With the snow, you're going to notice a lot in the set. There's going to be a lot of features that make it look like it's snow. But they didn't want to just completely throw a bunch of snow all over. They just want to make it look like it's recently snowed. And if you're done playing with the blacksmith area, you literally can just take this roof and just lie it right on top. There's a notch on the side, so it fits perfectly in with the stone firehead. Both sides are symmetrical. When it comes to the roof building, the only thing difference is the notch for that. So this is the blacksmithing area. One of my most favorite ones, and it is the first section you're going to build. So let's go take a look at the second section, which is the town head chief area. And I'll tell you what, it is fully packed with a lot of stuff. Here we have the head chief cavern, which comes with a minifigure on the outside. And that minifigure comes with a printed shield, got its custom brick built axe, and dock. The front of the area, it's going to look as if there's water with a little bit of waves. You can see the waves right here, and a little bit of dripping of the snow that I did say we're going to be seeing a lot in this set. Coming up onto the top, you're going to get another printed brick. You're going to get 3 here, which is the same accent you're going to see a lot in this set, which is their little Nordic designs of the swivel that are going to be on the printed brick. You got 2 candle lights. All right, I'm going to say something. When I was building this, I'm like, oh, we got this extra. Well, that pole went flying. We got that extra pole. I'm going to use it as a lock, but technically, it's not supposed to be there. But this is how you're able to look on the inside of the set. You're not going to be able to see much in here because it's dark, but there is a lot packed inside. And just like the first one, the blacksmith area, it's the same thing, remove the roof. But before we remove the roof, let's take a look at some of the outer details. You got a lot of gold looking brick all up on this set. Just the accent, especially on the town hall, that this is, you know, meant for a little bit of royalty, a little bit of chiefness, a little bit of I'm meant to have a lot of gold kind of thing. On the roof, you got a mild look of white with a little bit of grill print pieces to accent the roof to make it look a little more details. Same coming with the top, which is adjustable. So you want to make sure to lift them just a little bit to make sure there's no cracks. The only things that you're going to really peek out is if these are not turned all the way, then you're going to see some bricks. So you want to kind of turn these so it's perfect, so you don't really see the bricks. I've noticed that a lot in this set, they try to make sure cracks and stuff was not really seen. Got a little bit of plants on the side, some more snow access in the back. Let's go to the back. We got the same thing. And I'll tell you, this is so flimsy. Building this was flimsy. Installing this was flimsy. Everything about this one piece right here is flimsy. If I have to say anything, this is about the flimsiest piece in this whole set. But we can't forget, there's 2 more of the printed designs, and then comes down with a skinny window. They had to put a window in here. They just had to. More blue water in the back with some green foliage. There is no window here because it's closed up, and you'll see why when we get inside. You got some more gold window and trim. And now, let's pop up the roof. Pretty simple, pretty easy. You literally just pop it off. As just like the other one, It is literally not clipped to anything. So in other words, you just plop it on, plop it off. Easy, simple, and the best way to do it, because you don't have to worry about trying to click something, or if it's not clicked in a way to hold it on. The only thing is, it could fall off in middle of move. I do want to note that these pieces here and here are built from Technic pieces, and it's held by Technic pieces, and it's very flimsy. Now let's take a look on the inside of this set. Here we're going to take a look at the inside, and like I said, it's packed foliage. You got the head chief sitting right on his head chief chair with two accent red banners on the side. You got the gold gavel on the other side. You got some candle lights. You got some weapons, some shields. You got the center pit fire right in the middle where all the men and kings and all that will come and eat. Let's say mutton. We'll probably cook some pig on there. We'll switch it over to the other side. Oops, it looks like they cut a chicken recently because there's a chicken leg sitting right there. Or it could be lamb, also known as mutton. You got another silver drink cup sitting here. Nothing fancy coming on this side. I was hoping there might be a little more candlelight in here. But I'm kind of intrigued to see what it looks like when it's fully lit, to see how well the inside is going to be fully lit up. All right, I'm going to have to hold the camera. All right, here is the final one, which I call this more like the lookout tower. It's more the person's going to be here to watch, to make sure if enemies are coming and so forth. And it's about the most open area out of all three sections. I mean, look how open this dockish area is with the water. You got more snow foliage coming on the sides, all along the sides, just to show snow. If you turn to the middle of this, you got barrels of drinking mead. We all know Vikings love their mead. Hanging fish that was caught. I think would have been cool if we had a little Viking boat that we made to go along with this set, that maybe we could even dock. Coming over here, you can open up the door to the lookout tower. You really can't see much, but let's see what we got in here. We got a ladder that'll bring you up top. We got a little bed. Is it a bed or a center? I do see a pumpkin up inside there. Let's shut the door and make our way up top. Up top, you're going to get the nice decorative looking roof pieces that we have seen, especially on the King Chief. Same with the gold window grills. The only thing you're not going to see is you're not going to have like the gold trimming. That's dialed down to make sure that the King Chief has more of what needs to be to look. Now as we go to the backside, you're going to start to see the underground little cavern area. There's nothing hidden in here, so there's nothing special. But it's more interactive play that maybe you could hide some treasure or so forth in there just to make it look more fun for interactive play. Maybe Vikings got some treasure that they need to hide. You know what I mean? Now we're going to come to the top of the tower. And inside the top of the tower, here we have the top of the tower, which just shows all the way. It's got to walk all the way up to get inside. You also can see a candlelight sitting down there, but there is a long ladder that brings it to allow it to be able to come across this rickety bridge. I will tell you one thing, and one thing only. This bridge was insane to make. I don't know how long it took me to figure out how this bridge was actually supposed to. Building it, fine, but installing it, it was weird to be able to get it. And as you come over to the top side, you got the uneven tower look to make as if it looks like he got a little bit of protection of somebody. And this is the final minifigure, which is like the Archer minifigure. He's sitting with his pointy hat, bow and arrow, alvel on the backside, storing his arrows. This set is absolutely phenomenal. Now let's hear my final thoughts. Here's my final thoughts. With the total of 4 minifigures, you get 2,133 pieces, and a very critique architectural nostalgic build of a Viking village. It is something that is a must-have if you are a medieval Viking fan or just love to display 18 plus sets. This is an all-around 360 view of a set that you can put on the center of your table and it'll be a nice display. Now, my next thing I'm going to be working on is lighting the set. So the next time you see this set, it'll be fully lit. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys share this video with all your friends and family. I'll see you guys on the next one. And as always, keep building your life just one brick at a time.